If you want some awesome deals on electronics, eBay is one of the best places to check out. But you are buying from trusted sellers, right? Well, in this video, I will show you exactly what happens when you don't follow this advice. I instead bought two of the cheapest Mac Minis I could find, regardless of seller reviews. And guys, I may have made a mistake. All right, we got our first box here. Now, normally, outside of a box, it's just fairly boring, right? But for some reason, the seller decided to tape a label of a Mott's applesauce. Why would you do this? Now, I'm a little concerned opening this up because this seller has tons of negative reviews that specifically talk about getting the wrong item. So I'm not even entirely sure we're gonna have the right Mac in this box. But all right, guys, I got the Mac Mini out of its packaging now. And first impressions, this thing is pretty gnarly looking. Oh geez, like look at this scuffing down here. Like, how does this even happen? Did this get dragged across the pavement? I think this is one of those Macs you can kind of just like twist this black part here and you can see the inside maybe. Oh, yep, that comes right off, nice. And looking at the inside here, I don't see a lot of dust or anything, but we somehow still don't have an answer for why this applesauce thing was included. So I guess let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see if we can find any answers on the machine itself. All right, let's see, are we gonna get a video signal? Well, that's not a good sign, it's on. I hear a fan in there, but I don't have a video signal yet. Oh, hold up, there it is. What does this say? Remote management enables the administrator of Rockland Community College to set up email and network accounts. I'd rather it didn't. Is that where this came from? Rockland Community College? Hold on, I gotta look this place up. Looks like it's a community college from New York. Okay. What's really spooky is that I don't see any way to like turn this off. All right, I guess we're just gonna let Rockland Community College annihilate this computer real quick. Okay. Waiting for management server. What if that's not even online anymore? What happens? Does the computer just not even work? It finally communicated with the community college, and I think it's getting set up now fully, maybe? I don't know if I've ever seen something like this on a Mac. What is happening? Oh, God, there we go. Software Update Notification Manager is trying to unlock the software update preferences. Sure, let's let it ravage the computer. That sounds like a good idea. I hit the tab key, and we got a spinny wheel. You gotta be joking. Now, to be fair, this Mac is like 10 years old, so I guess maybe I'm being a little mean on it by expecting it to have perfect performance right now. Now that I think about it, it's actually been forever since I last used a Mac. Like a decade ago, I used to use GarageBand all the time to record goofy songs with my friends. But thanks to this video's sponsor, Sooo, I can still make goofy meme tracks just like the good old days. Let me show you. Sooo is an AI music creation platform that democratizes music making for everyone, regardless of musical skill. All you have to do is write out your idea in as much detail as you need, including style, lyrics, and genre. Then just click create and Sooo will generate your song. As you can see here, I asked for a jazz track about the importance of wiping devices you're trying to sell online, and in about a minute, I had a full song ready to listen to and enjoy.
Wipe it clean, clear the slate like it's never been seen.
And what's really crazy is that from here you can go into their brand new studio feature and tweak sections of the song, add new segments in, and use other songs you've generated to help inspire replacements for lyrics and instrumentals. And it's not just for memes and goofing off, as fun as that can be. The backing track you've been hearing was generated using nothing but Sooo. I always need chill tracks like these for videos, and it's awesome to be able to generate one whenever I need with the perfect vibe and tempo for what I'm going for without needing to worry about copyright issues. So guys, make sure to head over to Sooo.com and try it for yourself, and share a link to the song you end up making in the comments below. What do you mean wrong password? I just set the password up. Am I not an administrator? What the heck is going on here? Jamf notifications from Rockland Community College. They strike again. There was nothing about this crap on the eBay listing, was there? Hold on, I gotta look. They only mention like, keyboard, mouse, and the AC adapter not being included, like fairly normal stuff. They say nothing. It even says right here, macOS 10.15 Catalina operating system installed and ready for activation. Yeah, unless you want to do anything that requires admin privileges on your computer. What in the world? So guys, at this point, I think I have enough information to know that this thing is a school computer that they somehow got a hold of and are reselling? Did they even get this thing legitimately? I don't know. Okay, I have done some research, I have looked into this issue, and it turns out there's nothing I could do. Either way though, let's see if there's anything I can actually do on this machine. I don't know. I can't even click on the download button. Clicking on it just does nothing. Wait a minute here. I'm reading about like the system requirements for Cinebench, and this got me looking at the About This Mac section. I'm not even sure if this is the right computer they were supposed to send. It also shows that it has 4 gigabytes of RAM when we should have 8. Looks like it's a model A1347, which does check out with the listing here. A1347. But yeah, somehow I guess just the RAM is wrong. What is happening with this Mac? Actually, I'm becoming more and more convinced this is just straight up the wrong computer. Like, look at these scuff marks on like the upper right corner of the machine that I was supposed to get. Those just aren't here. And if you look at the front here, I have this giant gash. That's not a mark. This is like a cut in the computer itself. And yeah, that's just not in the picture at all. Either way, I'm doubling down on the idea that this computer is getting returned. It's the wrong one. I can't install anything. I can't do anything with this. Ah, man, this sucks. Who could have known that this dirt cheap, way too cheap to be true Mac Mini would be a scam? Oh, gosh darn it. All right, let's just go ahead and pop off a piece of RAM here. Oh yeah, sure enough, you guys see that? 2 gigs. So these are each 2 gig modules. It's just straight up the wrong computer. That's ridiculous. By the way, isn't it nice how easy that was to do? I didn't even have any screws. I just rotated this, popped the RAM right out. That was amazing. The beauty of old technology. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the other Mac Mini and see if we have some better luck there, maybe? Spoilers, this was supposed to be the good one. All right, guys, here's our second Mac Mini. As you can see, this one's a little older than the last one. It's also in a shoebox, I think. And I'm immediately a little concerned because the pictures show that I'm supposed to get a bunch of stuff with this. Like, do I even have a power cable for this? You've got to be kidding me. Round 3, guys. Third computer, because apparently we need to do that. That's how bad these eBay listings are. At least I think there's a computer here. This looks like a sander of some kind. Let's open up the box and find out. Hey, look at this. I bought another old Mac Mini, as you can see. And this one actually came with a power supply. Incredible. Here's the last one you guys saw. Much more yellow, which is interesting. I also noticed something when I was looking at the computer, like there's all this cracking down here on the bottom. I took a look at the eBay listing and there's no cracking, so this must have happened in shipping, which is wonderful. Other than that though, this other third computer actually looks like it's mostly in the same condition. Old, yellowed, but still full of charm. Either way though, now that we have a power supply, let's go ahead and plug in our original second Mac here and see if it works now. Well guys, this Mac Mini continues to annoy me because it only supports DVI out, and somehow I don't have a DVI cable at the moment, so let's move on to the third one. All right guys, third Mac is the charm indeed. This one has a like little mini, I don't know what you even called this. It's a disc port. We have a converter for this somehow, so maybe this computer will work. We're gonna find out. I honestly know nothing about this machine. The eBay listing didn't really say anything. Go ahead and boot it up. Ooh, it makes the noise. What is this? Oh, there we go, things are happening. Oh yeah, this is an old Mac. Apparently Laura was last using it. It's not even factory reset. What in the world? What do you think the password is? Should we just do 1, 2, 3, 4? That's not the password. How about password? That's not the password.
Let me in. Let me in.
Huh? I went back, clicked on the user profile, and we're just in here? Oh my God, what in the world? Psychic reading 929. What have we stumbled into? Why am I here? Why did it let me go to desktop? What is this Mac? Hold on, is the sound working? All right, I'm immediately scared. That's coming out of the Mac Mini in case you didn't notice. Okay. It also opened this inside of iTunes. We can see a bunch of just random things here. Bad Romance by Lady Gaga, Body Scan. And there's a whole bunch of these My Recordings, which is what I think we're listening to right now. It's also an hour long. Let's keep listening for a little while and just see if there's anything interesting about this.
Is there Sam there? Is there a Sam there?
Is this related to the psychic readings? Is that interference noise we keep hearing? What is going on? Family recipe book. Let's check this out. It's a bunch of very wholesome family photos with some, family recipes written down, like in green text, as you can see, for apple cake. Twice baked potatoes, straight from 1859 or whatever. 1704 pics, guest bath, monument 1. Is this like house photos? Yeah, sure enough, that is what it is. That is a wild bathroom. That is one of the most insane bathrooms I've ever seen. Look at the color of that tub. Moving sale. Oh, maybe this is a document related to those photos we saw? Moving sale, everything must go, Sunday 2015. This computer was used for a while. 42-inch flat screen TV. Oh, heck yeah. Is that how this Mac ended up in the hands of some eBay seller? Like, it was sold at this house sale 10 years ago? That doesn't even make sense. What am I talking about? Guys, look at this old Finder logo. That's so nostalgic. Bring it back, Apple. You won't. Photo1.jpg. Do I open this? It doesn't want to open with any of the programs on the computer. That's kind of strange. It also tried to open in Chrome. Hold on. Let me open Chrome. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Sync error. It could not sync your data. Yeah, I wonder why. This looks straight from 2013. I do actually have this computer connected via Ethernet right now. That's probably not the best idea, but we're just going to see what happens. S&P 500 index. This definitely was an older person. What is this? How did this load? What does that even say? CNN Business Nightcap? Wow, with how outdated this computer is, I am shocked we were getting anything off the internet to work right now. And if it was gonna be anything, it was gonna be CNN Business. That makes sense. Photo library, what do we got here? Oh, it's actually opening the iPhoto app. Oh boy. Wow, it's a bunch of scans of actual photos. That is crazy. What is this outfit? This little kid's dressed up for something. I assume it's like Halloween. I feel like I should recognize this. It's like a superhero or something. This is one of those devices we see on the channel every once in a while where I really hope whoever like originally had this machine backed up these photos or still has them somehow, because these are like really wholesome and funny. Like, also in the corner, I don't know if you guys can see that, there's 1,400 photos on this PC or Mac, whatever. You know, there might be a lot of reasons why there's randomly a video of this pole with Nazi memorabilia or logos, whatever you want to call that. Yeah, I don't have any kind of conclusion to make about that. Why? Okay, my presumption is that this is at some kind of museum. There's a hippo. There's a giraffe. There's a this. I don't know what this is. Look, we got a PC, an old PC, American flag, and then there's the Nazi logos. Okay, I'm seeing more evidence. Guys, does that say TikTok? Anyway, I was gonna say I'm seeing more evidence that they were at a museum of some kind, so I do not think they were just taking a proud photo of their personal collection of Nazi memorabilia. They're in front of some kind of building, well, it looks like some kind of capitol. I don't know where specifically they are. They're cheering for something. I can't make out what's happening though. Is that Joe Biden? This is the inauguration of the... Anyway, guys, I think there's one last thing I want to test with this Mac. I'll be right back. We gotta test a disk on the disk drive, because if you didn't notice, this does indeed have a disk drive. Get in there. Oh, God. Take it. It did not like that. Oh, there it is. It's playing. I'm not gonna play that. I'm following the instructions. Oh, get me out of here, please. DVD player encountered a system error. Oh, no. How do I get out of here? No, don't start playing. Get me out. Command Q. There we go. And then how do I eject this? There's no eject button on the machine itself. Okay, there we go. Eject. Please give it back. Oh, thank God. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see some Mac laptops that we got, there was a similar situation, also the cheapest Macs we could find on eBay. Click this video right there. It actually somehow had more insane things than what we found here today.